multimeters. My name is Joshua.
My name is Stanley. My name is Mohammed Azul Azim.
I will be demonstrating the precautions of using a multimeter, and they will be measuring voltage and resistance. Now we're going to talk about the precautions of using a multimeter. First, always make sure the dial is correct while you're measuring voltage, resistance, or current. Using the wrong setting can damage the multimeter. Second, if you're not sure about the value, always begin with the highest until the lowest and step down for more accuracy. Third, make sure the battery is working, as we're gonna open here. As you can see, there's a lot of batteries here, so I'm gonna put it back. Make sure it's secured. Next, avoid short circuits as we're gonna plug in these. Always make sure the black part is in ohms, the red part is always in volt parts. Next, always calibrate before you start measuring anything. So you just touch the tips like this and ensure them always pointing to 0 by turning the sensitivity. Okay, good, now it's in 0. And finally, when you are done, turn the multimeter off to make sure it's saving battery and return it to a safe setting to prevent accidents. By following these precautions, we can make sure that our multimeter readings are both accurate and safe.
Now it's my turn. I want to show how to measure a resistor. Before measure a resistor, we need to remove resistor from a circuit and set the multimeter to ohm scale. Select the appropriate range to measure a resistor. And before we measuring the resistor, we need to calibrate the multimeter to ensure accurate readings. Insert the positive probes in positive holes and negative probes in negative holes. And then we need to touch the red and black probes together. Make sure the needles move toward to 0 ohms. If the needle is not in 0 ohms, we need to adjust that. After we calibrate the multimeter, we can measure a resistor. Place the red and black probes on each lead of resistor. Read the value on ohm scale. And the multimeter show 32 ohms. For example, I use 10 range and the value on the scale is 32. So we need to multiply 10 and 32. That is how to measure a resistor. That's all from me. Thank you.
Now it's my turn to show how about to measure voltage of a battery. This is about how to measure a DC voltage by using a multimeter. You may have a battery, red probe and black probe. First of all, select 10 range of a voltage. Then connect the black probe at negative and the red probe at positive. Now, then you calibrate the battery. The red at positive and the black at negative. Then you can see the middle show about 1.5 volt. It's correct. Then turn off the selector. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay guys, that's all from us about the precautions of using a multimeter and how to measure voltage and resistance using a multimeter. Bye.
Yes.